Simon says, everybody down on the floor. Now, you got an amazing story to tell your friends. If not, well, you got a tag on your toe. You decide.
Cheers. And to show that I'm not the brightest bulb on the planet, what are we looking at today? We're looking at the second of 4 from Harpoon Brewing, Dunkin Donut Boston Cream. This one is a stout. So, meal team, it has more promise. A stout brewed with donuts, coca, natural flavors, artificial flavors. Harpoon Brewing, a brewery, Boston. It's out there out of Boston. And I want to say it was kind of on the lame side. I think it was 4 point something. 4.3. It's not even worthy of a really cool glass, so I'm just going to put it in here. Right off the bat, it looks like Coca-Cola. Yeah, if my watch lit up behind it, you'd probably see it, so we're not going to even waste our time with the fleshlight. Again, it has that kind of perfumey smell to it. Cheers. Now, one of the other ones in this set is a porter. This is the weakest stout I think I've ever had. I have had porters that you could stand a spoon up in. Not much for flavor, not much for mouthfeel. Doing not much for me. Good thing I got comments. Oh, and Zippe, actually having a kind of a heavier gin and 7-Up. I figured see, and it's not terrible. Evidently, it's been a long time since I've had gin, and evidently things have changed. Harmars missed out on the club, but tagging you now. Smile Money saying, wow, being the first for the Jelly Donut IPA, hashtag 733-6478. Mike Moore says, number 1. According to YouTube, you're number 2. Patriot Ninja, a Jelly Donut. And then a very disturbed amount of extra things at the end of that. It was terrible. Harmarsh says 2, actually being 4. EMT Railfan says 5, being correct. Cadillac V, cheers. Too much snow, I'm calling off. Some of you guys getting your ass kicked. You people in Texas, first you have, 110 plus car pileup? Just kidding. 110 plus car pileup. Last I heard, there was at least 8 people that lost their lives. Then you have more problems, power outages. I was asked to do a check-in, see if make sure some of our Texas friends are doing okay. Hell, we got Steve, the owner of Boondockas. We got my brother Johnny Watson, my other brother Johnny Concho, and oh, by the way, when I was asked to do a check-in on him and I texted him, he never got back to me. What's up with that? Tactical Wingnut. I know there's just a shit ton of you. Texas Outlaws. Mike. Johnny, I was long asleep, but at like 2:03 or 2:06 in the morning, he said he's had power for 3 out of the last 24 hours. So, yeek. Brad Thomas says, hell yeah, brother. Brad. Crazy bastard. Nihap. Commenting from my new de-googled smartphone. Hey, do a video. Rich. Cheers all. Cheers, Rich. Yeah, it's not easy to get de-googled, is it? Harmarsh. Top knives, one life, one knife. Heck yeah. EMT Railfran. I got a brew that was made with Sheets glazed donuts. Sheets is a regional convenience store in this area. It was a 4-pack and I drank 3 only because I couldn't taste them. I gave the 4th to my boss and he didn't like it either. Laugh out loud. And I can say, sounds great, good stuff, oh wow. The only one that works, EMT Railfan, is oh wow. Clyde, top 10 whiskey and 8646. And revolution for all. Yes. Top 10 whiskey. I'm only doing this because it's Clyde. So I don't think I'm going to slam this one. I think I'm actually going to enjoy it because it's actually pretty damn good. Lagluven 9-year. Oh yeah. And I know some of you guys like to, like a little eye candy. So I thought I'd pull out another one of the guns that I do not own anymore. Mainly because, probably in recent reviews, the thing I have been asked about the most is my thoughts on the Odin Works brace, which that is not. That is the Odin Works stock. But it's cool because it, does this. Make sure I don't... Oh, that would piss me off if that by accidentally happened. Of course, that is considered a stock. Now, like I said, I've been asked by quite a bit of people what I thought of the brace. Haven't been able to get my hands on one, but it looks like I am going to be getting my hands on one, and I will be putting that on Alice, just because I want to make that as small as possible. I mean, I don't own it anymore, but we can Photoshop up some pictures. But I really like this. Approaching the $300 mark, they are a little on the pricey side, but you also have to keep in mind that you have, a bunch of proprietary stuff in there. It has, its own spring and its own buffer because everything is just a little bit smaller than normal. As you can see, you get the same pull as a normal stock, but the buffer ends right there, so when it's collapsed, it can go all the way to that point. So, I am very much looking forward to getting my hands on one. And that means I will have another, an extra brace, which means I don't know. I might have to maybe see if I can get my hands on another barrel. Again, none of you. No, well, I can't say none of you. A few of you don't agree with my thoughts on this, but if you're gonna build an AR-15 pistol, I go for what would be the shortest possible. To me, when you start building, things that don't qualify as a rifle because it's not a minimum of 16 inches, and I mean you can in theory make a 10.5-inch barrel legal by pinning some kind of a muzzle device on it that's long enough to get you to the 16 inches. But my viewpoint has always been, if you're going to make a pistol out of a carbine or a rifle caliber, or not carbine, out of a rifle caliber, then I go for the extreme and I make it a pistol. Now, if I'm going to build, say, a carbine, to me, it makes no sense to build a 9, 10, 45 ACP, pick whatever you want, and then make that into, say, a 7.5-inch barrel. If I want to do that, I can just go to the safe and grab something that already has that short of a barrel on it. So if I'm going to do something like that, I want it to be the other extreme. I want to be able to get the best I can out of, say, if I were to build. If I personally were to try to recreate Project Alicia for myself, it would have to be 10 millimeter. There is nothing that I want in an AR rifle platform than a 10 millimeter. Just because it's just such a great round. It's one of my favorite rounds, and just like I said, if I'm gonna build a rifle based on a pistol caliber, then I want it to be, 16 inches at least. So I know it's kind of weird, but that's just the way I feel about it. So if I was to build another pistol, then I'm gonna do another 7.5-inch barrel. I have to check the length on it. I think the handguard that I have is a DRG Manufacturing, and I think that's a 10-inch. So that would possibly work if I had something like the Huber brake on it. Well, that'd be badass, wouldn't it? Build I don't know. The next logical one for me on a build would be to do a 300 blackout, and that would be, if I do that, that will be my first legal, fully, beg the government, better do it. I guess in logic kind of dictates, if we're going to do some of this stuff, better do it now before it's too late. Because if I have the, first of all, if it gets to the point where they start saying, you know what, we're not going to grant any more tax stamps for suppressed weapons, well, then I guess I'm an outlaw. Smile money. Heat lamp, I said. You just were thinking ahead. Both you and Cobra are right. Alcohol was involved. Gunwild. First, am I right? And I can say, yes you are, almost second. I'm just going to say, yes you are. Smile money. Maybe a milk stout or a coffee stout with a jelly donut, not an IPA, please. See, yeah, Smile Money, I realize that, you're not really a beer fan, but if you were a beer fan, I would see you as a David Brown beer fan. He likes beer-flavored beer when he was drinking that, but it's been 29 years. I forgot to ask you, David, when is that anniversary? Because as far as I remember, it's been 29 years for a while, so we have to be coming up on the flip to 30. Yeah, but Smile Money, I am not really all that big of a fan of adding any kind of bizarre flavors to an IPA. I'm almost getting to the point where I'm not really all that big of a fan of adding tropical fruits to IPA, even though that's like the #1 thing. J-Dog is here. J-Dog. Gunwild, chunky beer. Everyone wants a beer that you can chew. Not. Poco Loco. I guess I'll watch during dinner since the chick hates snow and won't drive over. That's too bad. I love snow, and I love driving in it. Smart Money, maybe Trump should run for Congress. Take back the House and become Speaker. Ooh. Oh, Smart Money, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Harmarsh. Heard on the news Canada is moving to digital currency. I'm not. It's a good idea. I'm assuming that what you're saying is I'm not sure if it's a good idea or not. I don't think so. Neither does Mr. 27. Smile Money. Gin, you. Nice. Smile Money says, Cobra and I tag teamed on the takedown of the bottle ship. No, Smile Money. I'm with you. I've always in my heart despised gin, and with the 7-Up, it's going quite nicely. Also, for the record, I have Ed's Sig Sauer P220. I say that just to pacify you guys that tell me to leave it alone, and it is the way it is when I bought it from Ed. You want it, you still are going to be discarding the fact that Ed knew that I wanted one of these. He could not get the Delta, or the Elite version, the one that Jolson has, the satin and rosewood grips, and this one showed up at his local gun shop, so he purchased it, knowing that I knew people, Jay from Elite Ammunition, that could unwrap the present and find the gem inside that I so desire. So Ed bought this, and he told me that he bought this exclusively because he planned on shooting it, maybe doing a couple videos and enjoying it for a year or so, and then he was going to sell it to me. And I had no problems waiting around for Ed to be done enjoying it, and I would purchase it from him. I just bring that up because everybody always is like, well, that's the way you got it from Ed. Well, Ed bought this gun to sell to me, and his original goal was to get one of the satin and rosewood grip ones, but he couldn't, and this one came along, so he got it. I will admit, though, that if you've ever gone looking, if this gun has ever been your passion, these things are stupidly expensive. I mean, I haven't looked lately. You probably can't even find it, but expect to pay $1,500, $1,600, $1,700 for this gun. I want to say that Ed paid $16 for it. I have not smile moneyed it in any way. It's kind of funny because if I had you close your eyes and I put a gun in your hand and had you pull the trigger, the two that have the almost identical sensation on trigger pull is this and my 1006. They both have this, and I don't mean it in a bad way, but they both have almost a rubber band and firing pin kind of springy thing that happens. You pull the trigger, and it's just I would know if I dry fired either of these, either this or the 1006, because they have such an identical feel when it comes to trigger pull, and then the sound and the feelings that it makes. And of course, it's, I don't know, I love it because it has the bobbed handle. Of course, it has these G10 grips on it, and I still, whenever I look at this, all I can think of is the one that Jolson has, and that prick wouldn't sell me his, which is why I ended up with this. The other difference is this one has a different set of sights on it than the other one. They still have quite a few in their things in their lineup that they chamber in 10 millimeter. The P220 is just the biggest of the offerings, and I don't know. I'm caught in a catch-22. I couldn't afford to do anything about it, but you guys already know, along with Jade Elite Ammunition, I would love to have it look just like this. If I sent it to Jay, I would tell him that I want it to look just like this. I mean, these sights, I mean, there's really nothing that I would really want done different to it. The trigger is okay. It is a 1911 style setup. It is there's no decocker. It is a single action gun. There is, if you get a light primer strike, you have to pull the hammer back and start over again. Right now there is one in the chamber. Shocking. Something wrong, just so that you're happy. I don't know where you've been lately, but yeah. So it's either safe or it's not, and you pull the trigger. Single stack magazine, and this was the first firearm that I owned that had the blackout rear on it, and originally I wasn't a fan of it until the first time I shot it, and then me and Gunwild, because Gunwild is like, you know, he felt the same as me, but when it actually comes to shooting, it's like a big black wall, and then you see that brilliantly lit up fiber optic front, and it works perfect. So when Jay did that to the Eagle, I was very happy. So yeah. What I should just start doing is I should start carrying this more so I can beat the shit out of it, so then I can justify it to you that I, you know, I mean, it's not like I can summons Ed and have him tell you that it's all okay for Eric to do whatever the hell he wants because it's now his gun. But oh my God. I know I sound like a gushing bitch, but the Jay's work on this, oh my God, it's just it makes me wish that I could just send you all of the Smith & Wessons and have them all look like this, because I want mine to not look like anybody else's. The only thing that's kind of difficult is like Ed's 4006. And again, I didn't get it from Ed, I got it from Jules. So I don't know where we fall in the modification line, but I have no plans on, well, I guess I already smile moneyed it. It had a bobbed hammer on it, and I put a real hammer on. I can't go show it to you because it's on duty. somewhere. It's never, ever. It's never, Jules, you should be really happy because the 4006 that you gave me has not spent a second in a safe. It has been on duty. But I just love the way this looks. I love these grips, don't get me wrong, Jay, but on if I had you do this to that, I do love the way the rosewood, or maybe there's something even more exotic out there that would go with this look, and I'd be okay with it. I mean, it wouldn't necessarily have to be a real wood grip. I mean, I'm open to G10. The black grips, nah. Especially if it looked like this. If it looked like this and had black grips on it, forget about it. But, yeah. Yeah, Smile Money. I guess technically I do have a pile of stuff that is starting to stack up around here that has not been to the range. But I tell you what, between the weather we're having, along with the price of ammunition and what I have every time I squeeze the trigger and it goes bye-bye, which this too, if you can see in the little crack right there, is they kind of give you just a little glimpse that you know. It doesn't really make the extractor stick out like some guns. I think that's the stupidest thing. Some stuff from Ruger, it just has like this big whale tail that sticks up. Oh, it's loaded. Yeah, first thing that would be going. But yeah, this the only thing left on this is it really does need to take a trip to Dusty up at Dead On for a trigger job, because Dusty just has some kind of magic with these old gem Smith & Wessons. And of course, I don't know why, but I've been kind of obsessed with this being the house gun. Except for I cannot set it down on this side because this big extended mag release does this. Oops. Moving on. Gunwild. The Kershaw model 1990 is called the Brawler. Thank you, Gunwild. The Brawler. I don't have this in the I'm carrying it right now rotation, but I do have it out here on the bench in case I have to slice or stab something. Actually, I'm too knived up right now in the Cookie Monster jammies. I have the oh, wait for it, M16. Recently revitalized, and I have the Dividend in my other pocket. And Steve, it's a spring assist. You're stupid. Harmars, Stellar Intro Babe and Brew Babe and Outro Babe. Mr. 27 said, can we get a zoom in on the Brew Babe? Poco Loco. Someone give that guy effing puppers. Yeah, no shit. Harmarsh. There was a shooting here where I live on Saturday night. Oh, really? You didn't tell me about that. Evidently you weren't involved, thank God. Steven, too bad it doesn't taste like Harpoon Tang. God. Wow. Thank you, Liberty Safe. Something like 40 minutes ago. Steven, ucking unt? Oh, you're an ucking unt. So uck yourself. Uck off. You unt? Didn't scourge. I am the Duke. I am number one, baby. That means do A1. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Ooh. Ooh. Didn't scourge. A1 is a hit. And it was Flask 101. I do not remember what Flask 101 is, so I'm going to have to consult the Big Whiskey book. 101. If I still have it, it's that was Bibb and Tucker small batch bourbon, and I gave it a 5. Didn't scourge. What the hell did you do with all the shot glasses? Oh, must have been the maid that was down here cleaning. Seriously, what the... I think I got this from Cobra. I think. Yeah, it's definitely bourbon. Gonna follow it. No, not gonna do that. Not gonna go there. Okay, so just for the fact that I'm going in and having my second one, and nobody has a gun stuck to my head, this is better than yesterday's. Yet, it's still not good. But Meal Team, it's a stout. Okay, congratulations, Dinscourge. Mr. 27 says 30th. Then he says beer 40. Then he says hurry up Canadian guy. Then he says B3. B3 is a miss. Gunwild. Holy big titty 3D outro, babe, Batman. Oh, squeeze me. I'm glad she worked. I don't remember which one did I use. Do, 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 do. You know, it was like yesterday. Hands up, baby. Minus 40. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's a personal favorite. She's responsible for a lot of indecent things. Cobra, Salty Shellback sent me some special jerky. Wish me luck, all. Yeah. Yeah, I ordered some stuff off of eBay. I really need to get back and get some hell beef. Oh, I can't feel my face from hell beef. That's the one you gotta try, Cobra. Zeus, Frito pie, had a campfire taste today. 13 hours with no power. Only thing that saved us was all the preps. Well, somehow I got 2 of those in a row, but Cobra responded, terrible situation, glad you have preps, stay warm. Hell yeah. everybody, all my Texas friends. Jay, snacks involved, yeah. I'll snack on the outro, girls. And that was on the Neon Rainbow. Oh, man. I completely forgot what day it is. Oh, this is a dangerous move. I can't remember if I have, hang on. I forgot what day it was. My bad. Do 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 do. 2 for Tuesday. If you're still with me, you got to see that. Thanks, Jay. Cobra D6. D6. And Cobra D6 is a miss. I don't know why I'm writing the misses down. The misses down, get it? Oh, shit. That cracked me up. Blue Healer, 2 thumbs up. Thank you, Blue Healer. Thank you. Sharky. Sorry. JP reporting in for the Shark ZF6 channel. That one. The one that's over there, not the one that's way over there. It was actually more like, hey, you know, if we make jelly donut flavored beer, someone might like it. Not this someone. Shark again. Hey, did you notice the diamonds on the Brew Babe's bikini are not orientated the same way? Oh my god, really? Where is she? Did I close the window? No, I didn't. Shark. It is well known fact that beer must be consumed before leaving Canada. Well, I've gone to Canada with alcohol. I didn't bring any of it back. It was all lost in a terrible boating accident. McLean, intro girl, natural and thick, mama. Yes. McLean, if you can't fry it, I don't eat it. Hey, I have no problems with that. Tardisius, the little wheel on the Kershaw is supposed to disengage the spring. Chivas Regal for me. Oh yeah, I need to add a. Yeah, well. I guess if you're Stephen Bush and you wanna get rid of the best part of the knife, the spring part. Otherwise, I'm glad that it's stuck in the proper position. Hey Steve, is this like bedroom play for you? Wade, now we know why it is a limited release, kind of an old man's prostate. Ask me how I know. Kind of like an old man's prostate. Yeah. Oh. And again, anything moves and everything falls over. Some bit shit. Tardisius. Pączki? It's a Polish jelly donut that is only made this time of the year. Goes down good with Chivas Regal. See, the only bottle... See, now they still make it, so I probably should add a current bottle to the collection because I am in dangerous territory here. So... Yeah, okay. Wade, Why do these trials / phony impeachments cost us anything? Don't we already pay for all of the salaries and support for everyone involved with them? That's a good question. Why is this bullshit costing money? Well, I suppose it's all the attorneys. Wade, never broke a knife. Wore out several, yes, mainly because I use them as knives and not axes, pry bars, or hammers. Question, how many times have you tried to stop swearing? Asking for Mrs. Nyhap. Sorry, Mrs. Nyhap. I think I'm doing okay today. Here's the thing, Wade. I noticed if I stay away from politics, I seem to do much better. If I don't discuss politics, then I don't fucking swear, and we can talk about Pelosi the unt. DFC, Dunkin' Donuts should do an Imperial Coffee Stout. I'd like a Russian, but since you're a racist towards them, maybe a milk? There is something with coffee of the two that are left. One's a porter and one is something coffee. Smart money. E5. Oh God. E5 is a hit. E5 is a hit, and it's the one I got from Jim, and it's Irish whiskey for me, small money. And it's, oh my God, serious? Yeah, I guess it's been a while since I, Oh, Jesus. Jim must have stopped over and hammered that bitch down, so, Sharky from across the big pond. I love how the beta mag in the AR resembles the Brew Babe's chest. Both, please. Oh, by the way, you said that the outro babe from the last video had gotten yanked. So the outro babe was the intro babe. So go uck yourself, YouTube, you bunch of unts. Sharky again. Brew Babe doesn't just wake up the mama instincts, but also makes me want to munch on some clam, shrimp, and sherry. Damn. Sharky, good luck with the C removal, my friend. Good thing about these regular checkups is they catch the crap early. Letterkenny sit-down table rants are epic. Yes, they are. Actually, if you've seen season 1 through 3, you've seen my two favorite episodes to date. I think are season 3, episode 3, and episode 4. poop one, the comments about the different ways of talking about taking a shit, where in that episode, and then the following one, the ice fishing one, was just classic. Oh God. And yes, I made my my appointment was made today, so I think it's March 5th. They wanted time for this to heal before they go back in and beat the shit out of it all over again. And I tell you what they do, because I've already been through this several times, is they make a cut, they take that, and they send it off to the lab, and then we wait. And then if it comes back with no cancer in the perimeter, then you get to go home. Otherwise, they make the hole even bigger, and they just keep removing until they get all of the cancer. Fucking cancer. Sorry, there it was. Sorry, I think that one is yeah. Fuck cancer. It seems like I don't remember having this discussion when I was a lot younger, and now it seems like it's like what do they put in our water? What do they put in the food? How do they control population? I know, conspiracy theorist stuff, but it just seems like I'm getting sick and tired of losing friends to the C word. Oh, and just as a cliff note, if you happen to have a video where you said "uck" yourself a lot, but you decided to bleep it, nah, YouTube said that's not going to work. Bleeping is just as much of a violation as actually fucking saying it. Zippy, gin and juice. Now you're a player. Well, I don't know about juice. I haven't tried gin and juice. I don't know. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Zippy. Clyde, I haven't forgot about you. I'm really looking forward to... Where are we? Wow. 3 comments. Only 2 apply to this scenario. Sharkey, if we jump through enough hoops, we can have anything smaller than 50 cal. Just no shotguns, unless you get a special hunting license, and no pumps or semi-autos. All sporting rifles / pistols we can own have to have a place in some competition, and you have to actually participate in said competition. You can suck, so there's that. Good thing is SBRs aren't a thing over here. I could own a 10.5-inch AR with all the bells and whistles as long as I compete in a competition where the rifle is allowed. 3-gun is one. Military rifle is another one. Target shooting at 100 yards, 300 meters, etc. Shit thing is, 5 guns is the max on a permit. Wow. I almost have you maxed out. Just sorry, Sharky. That's just bullshit. Okay, that's just bullshit, and it's all because they just want to have the ability to do whatever they want to their citizens. Because if they disarm you, they know that you cannot ever retaliate. So, let's start out slow. Just for you, citizens, you good little sheep. We'll put a little lube on it. But I'm telling you what, next month, there's not going to be any lube. We're going in dry. Bite the pillow, bitch. Sharky, SH, outro babe. Wow. She threw me off typing the previous comment. And that's it. There was some snake. I had no idea it was that old. And that was on the Montauk Cold Snack. And I don't know that old if he's talking about the beer, if he's talking about this. I have no clue. So I'm hitting the button. We're going to the club. Oh, all of a sudden, my sinuses have completely packed. Harpoon Brewery. It was brewery, wasn't it? Not brewing. Blah, blah, blah. Brewery. Harpoon Brewery. Their dismal performance into taking advantage of Dunkin' Donuts, and this one, Boston Kreme, a stout that sucks complete ass. It has 4.3% alcohol, and just for that, I am going to give it a 4. Don't waste your money. Don't waste your money on this variety pack so far. Okay, we're in the club 14 minutes ago from Cobra is the last. Okay, there's quite a few of you. David, Steve hit the sun porch. Steve shit the sun porch. Yes, Steve. So we're out on my porch because I've been given approval to smoke cigars out on the porch, which if I brought a heater out there would make things a little bit more enjoyable. And so we're standing out there smoking cigarettes. Steve's smoking yellow American Spirits, which I like. I prefer black in the American Spirits, which was my poison when I smoke cigarettes. Now the only time I ever actually smoke a cigarette is because of David Brown or Steve. But this David gave me one of his man cigarettes. There's no filter, and we were like maybe quarter of the way into enjoying our cigarettes out on the porch while Christine was holding down the fort with John, and Steve rips one, and I think the windows rattled, and I think our aerial lift bridge went up because they just heard a ship off in the horizon, and I thought David was going to throw up, and he decided that 23 below zero was much better than hanging out on the porch with Steve. Ooh, that's good. Ooh, that's real good. Rich Huff says, cheer clubbers. Rich, thank you. NIHAP C3. Oh, fuck. Oh. NIHAP C3 is a hit. And that is the Woodford Reserve. Son of a bitch. I made it more than a sip, not because it's you, NIHAP. Well, maybe, but I'm actually, the Woodford Reserve is starting to grow on me a little bit. Actually, NIHAP. Congratulations, NIHOP Smile Money. Drinking again. Cheers. J-Dog, Heart Club, Mr. Holster. Didn't Scourge. BBC Club. Beer, Babes, and Unts. Oh. Gunwild. Hashtag liberalism is a mental disorder. Hashtag Biden is not my president. Hashtag Red Mist. Cheers. Gunwild. And last in the club is Cobra saying, cheers, Two-Hearted Ed Clubbers and Sunny Slopers. Excellent. I'm gonna hit the refresh button. Cobra stands as the last comment. That doesn't prove it. So, cheers, guys. See you tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna have to take a break from this whole Dunkin' Donut bullshit beer because it's just